So, sweetie, do you want to be a moderator?
No, because I've got to do my breakfast and get my cookies done.
Okay.
I mean, I can moderate for part of it.
You do it from your own phone.
So, like, people have questions, I just answer them.
Yeah.
Okay. I can try it. Do I?
Okay.
How do I?
Well,
do it?
no, never mind. I don't know how to do it. We'll look it up next time. But right now I'm live, so people can see me cutting up the meat.
Okay.
This is not a lung here, folks. Like that dude that slaps lungs and puts air or something in it. I don't know what he does. Some guy in China. But what you're looking at here is venison. This is a venison cut. Venison cut. It's a ham, and it's called a ham. It's not ham. It's venison, and I'm trimming it now. It was in the freezer. It was wrapped up in butcher paper. This stuff, which I don't like at all. Look at that. Better to put it in a bag, I think. But it did age. And here's what it looks like. Ladies and gentlemen. And we might have a little visitor onto the counter. Hard to say. She's lurking. She's meowing down there. So I'm trying to take the main membrane off of this. And we're gonna put it in the crock pot. I've had 2 visitors already who stopped by. And now none. So YouTube, you need to do your job. Send people in here. It says, yeah, but it's not exciting. You're just cutting meat. This is a boning knife, ladies and gentlemen. Now I have a friend. This will trigger the algorithm. There'll be people coming in because I got Toonsis behind me. Remember Toonsis?
The driving cat.
Yeah. Toonsis, the driving cat. I don't know who would actually know who that is.
Old people.
Maybe some old people like us. We're trimming a piece of venison that we're going to put in the crock pot.
She's gonna give you a shoulder massage.
This is what it looks like. It's got all the membrane still on it. And some of it will keep for flavor, but at least the fat, there's a little piece of fat on it. Using a boning knife. It's nice and sharp so I can get inside the little crevices. And I'll be able to use this video to show my friend who Jimmy gave a bunch of... Jimmy, you guys all know who Jimmy is, the buddy up the road. Donated, gifted a bunch of his venison to a neighbor, which I thought was a really nice gesture. About 10 pounds, actually. Jimmy had a successful hunt this year. Didn't get his bag limit, but I got one nice big buck on the same day I got mine. And then a friend of his gave him 2 deer, actually. Yeah, that was a bit of a weird thing, but nothing went to waste. So the paper, the butcher paper, I'm not happy with how it stores in the freezer. I think plastic bags are better. I'm just looking at the meat here and it looks like it's been dry aged. On the surface, looks nice and red inside it. But it sticks to the meat, the paper. If you're just joining, this is a venison, call that a ham. Get this. Not bad. Probably be tasty. It doesn't look like there's a ton of meat on this, but I would say the buck I got was maybe 120 pounds. You can see here where it's a little bit dried out, so I'm trimming that off. And it was also sticking to the paper, so it has some of the butcher paper fibers, which we don't want in there. Not that, would probably be okay. You can eat that, good for your digestion, who knows. But I don't want it in there.
I don't want it in there either.
Nobody wants it in there.
Nobody wants to butcher it.
Nobody wants to eat butcher paper. Leave that. And we can trim some of this out. And the next stage of this will be, I have a method before I put it in the crock pot, which is to braise it in salt and pepper on a cast iron pan for a few minutes aside. Then deglaze the pan with some olive oil in there because it needs some oil to flavor it and make it not stick. And then deglaze the pan, throw that in the crock pot, add some consomme or beef stock, throw some onions on top, a couple tablespoons of butter. Mushrooms in there are great. And what else? We put some carrots, but depending how we feel about it. And then we cook it for about 7 hours, 6 to 7 hours on low. There's another dry spot, which I'll trim that off too. So yeah, it kind of dry aged in the freezer for a few months. The same thing would happen if you just put it in a dry aging fridge. You hear Maple down there? Yeah. She knows what I'm doing. And she gets up on the counter and she sometimes gets in that bowl and hides, pretends I can't see her. There she is.
She's very interesting.
Yeah.
You can have some after.
So my question to you folks who are online watching this trimming, have you seen the guy that the Chinese guy that he has some lungs on a cutting board or something, lungs from some animal, I'm guessing it's not human. He's definitely weird, you never know. And he has like some tube, I don't know if he's putting water or air into it to keep it pink. I have no idea, but go check that guy out. You could probably search him. Asian guy. I don't know if he's in China or if he's in some other Asian country, but it's pretty wild. He's just standing there, slapping the meat like this.
His lungs.
They're their lungs.
And he's putting air in them.
And I think he's putting air in them, yeah.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it's really weird. And sometimes he dresses up like he's in costume when he's doing this.
That's a little Silence of the Lambs-ish.
I know. Yeah, right. Silence of the Lambs-ish. I like that. Hannibal Lecter.
No name.
Hannibal Lecter. And what's her name?
Clarice.
Clarice. Yes, Clarice. If it's young people on here, they probably haven't seen the movie either, but it's a great movie.
Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs with
Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster and who played Hannibal? Jack Nicholson? No. Come on, y'all. Help me out. Who played Hannibal Lecter?
Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins. Yes. Yep. I think that movie won awards.
Probably.
Uh-oh. Look who's coming. You see this? Off. You get out. Get out. Ah. No, Maple. Maple, no. Ah. 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 What are you doing? She's so bad. So now she's in the mixing bowl. I gotta keep her away. Well, I'm gonna wash this, so yeah. No worries, folks. If you're concerned about cleanliness, it's gonna get cleaned. But she's the inspector from USDA. You're so naughty. She's a crazy girl. And we got a little fire going here, friends, in the back. This kind of morning it is. All right, Maple, you got to get down. No, 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 no. Off. All right, we're getting close to being done with this, and then I'll rinse it. Get it going on the cast iron, and we got a little bit of fat over here, and I'm gonna keep that in there for flavor. And it's got all the bones in, so this was just cut. This I didn't do this on the second buck that I got. I actually trimmed everything, took all the lean meats off and bagged them separately, but my friend Jimmy, we did this one together, and he said, this is what I do. I just take the cut and put that whole thing either in a Dutch oven or in the crock pot. And the nice thing about this is you'll get the flavor from the bones that are in here still. So, but I can tell you the other cuts that we have had so far in the crock pot have been amazing. It's a great way to do it. And there's Maple. She just got back in the bowl. And see, you see her? Little Maudie.
You're that girl.
You have any questions or comments, Maple? Ah, no. No. Rat. I don't want your cat fur in here. All right, this part I wanted to get because it's a little bit dried out. Got some paper still on it. Butcher paper. I don't recommend butcher paper as a method to package and store. Plastic gallon bags or quart-sized bags, whatever, they'd work better. Keeps the meat fresher. There. Put it back to the meat. I don't know what people want to see. They probably want to see Maple cheering me on here. She's here. Right there. Yeah. Majelster, yep. Rat, for sure.
Someone called her a rat.
Yeah.
She's a rat.
Yeah, Joe, the chef, wants to take over. You're darn tootin', she does. Look at her. And she's pretty wide-eyed over what she sees here. But as she actually will eat a little piece of the raw stuff, but I think she does like it cooked. Jack likes it cooked too.
We bougie animals.
Yeah, bougie animals. The chef wants to take over.
See a big yawn.
From?
Maple.
She just yawned.
Yeah, huge.
You tired? You need your morning nap, girl?
Can I have a
No.
little
No,
spatula
no,
over
no,
here?
no. Yeah. Okay, she's now like getting into the thick of it here. Can you grab the crock pot?
Sure can.
All right. I got one more little piece that's proven a little tricky to get with this knife.
Where do you want it?
Actually, you can put it right here. And I'll move over here because I'm ready to give it a rinse. That's what we're gonna have for dinner. Looking good, isn't it? And see how I've taken off the dry spots here and it's really nice and red and yeah, looking good. So this is the bone in. Yeah, I'm pretty much done here. This spot. Done. Done, 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 done. Make them up. Off. We need a... pan here. Do you save the bone? Yes, actually, we're gonna cook it, Michael, in with all this intact in the crock pot. So it'll be the first time I do it that way.
Maybe we make soup out of it.
So make soup out of this cut?
Well, maybe take the bone at the end after it's all cooked.
Oh yeah, maybe we could do that. Yeah. If I have it's gonna fit in here. No, it will fit in here, so it won't fit in our biggest cast iron. So we're gonna use that guy. And I'm gonna give it another little rinse. There she is. And you can watch me here now. Big element here. Oh. Yeah, a couple of our burners here need a little help get started. I'm sorry you said crock pot. I use olive oil, Michael. How come? I'm sorry you said crock pot. You don't like the crock pot, or slow cooker?
Maybe crock pot's Canadian.
Is crock pot Canadian? Maybe. But I mean, it says crock pot on it.
It does, yeah. Just a slow cooker.
Slow cooker. So we're just about here to braise this thing. Here's what I'm gonna do. You can see my seasoning approach. And a little bit of salt. Turn that down. You can hear the sizzling. All right, that's hot. Let's do, I'm gonna cheat here a little bit and put some garlic powder in instead of some fresh cut up garlic in there. And then doesn't quite fit perfectly, but we'll work with that. Yeah, you know, that's not working out too good. But no, so I have a different approach. We're going to try something different here. I'm going to use this.
Off. Your name should have been off.
So, what I'm doing here now is getting the cat off. No, you get off. Down. And we're gonna put it on this. Like this. Didn't fit the pan, so you got to change up the plan. There we go.
Oh, and you didn't even know.
So now, you're gonna get raw and filtered video quality from me with the camera bouncing around, falling down. But now she's cooking. We've got a maple hair up here. Maple fur. She's so bad. Oh. Yeah, we wouldn't pass an inspection. Kitchen. There she smells good. Joe, am from Canada originally. Been down here in North Carolina for many years, like since '98. If you're still on, you might have swiped already. Let's flip that now. Now I'm wondering if this thing will fit in the slow cooker. Will it? We'll make it fit. How are we going to make that fit? No, not bendy. Because it's got the bone in it. We might have to cut it. Friends, we may have to cut this bad boy. Bucky the bad boy. Connecticut. Thanks for joining, Joe, from Connecticut. So you're not that far away from Canada. A little braise going on here for a couple more minutes. Get the flavors on the surface there. Crust it up a bit. And then we'll just shut the heat off. And I'll do the rest of the stuff, which is we need some onions cut up, and some of the seasonings and whatnot. And I gotta have my breakfast still, so appreciate you all joining this morning. And we got a fire going here too, which needs a little bit of tending. It's all good. We got this, we got the poker. Sunday morning fire. There. Yeah, like and subscribe, folks. I'm getting actually close now to trying to monetize this. And it helps me if you do that. Who knew it would be hard work to... I did. I knew it would be hard work to do like, I mean, it is work at the end of the day when you're creating content. Because you got to be diligent, you got to be regular. You got to have something halfway interesting. All right, got to get back to the venison. You can shut that off now. Gloves off. Yeah, it's done. And here's what it looks like. So this is done now and can go into the slow cooker. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. It smells so good. Incredible. And she's doing the dishes right now. Okay, off. Come on. so much going on. There's a lot of moving parts right now. But we did get the fire going. And this is done. And now what I'm going to do is thank you all for joining. Oh, you got it. We can't forget about this guy. He's just been sitting over here. Don't go yet. Give a like. Say hi to Jack. Wish him good morning. He still needs his walk, don't you, buddy? The good boy here, not climbing up on the counters trying to eat the meat. Hey, Jack, how's your paw doing? Your dew claw, is it still sore? Yeah, he's got a problem here with this. Oh, good boy. Yes, good boy. Says you could just leave me alone. Hey, Jack, hey, somebody said hi. Joe did. He said hi. All right, yeah, gotta get going. Got things to do here, folks. Thank you, and join me for the next one. Peace out.